Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Today, continuing Baldur's Gate 3. Picking back up where we left off from last week with this ornate mirror. Without further ado, let's have some fun.
Speak your name.
Wow. We can either choose to examine your appearance, half-orc, I'm Krunk, or we'll tell it our name.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Wow. So we could either say, yes, an ally, I'm an ally of your master's, which we're not going to say, probably because the master is the absolute. Or, I don't have time for games, let me pass. Or, what we will do, which is intimidation roll, open, or I'll smash you to pieces, bad luck be damned. We got it. Nice.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then,
Wow. What is this? Here we go, I guess.
A well-guarded laboratory.
Good question, Gale. What's this one? This seems to be important. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Oh my god. Research notes. This is bound to be important. Raised dead, failed, gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation, failed, came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful. Clone, failed, needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed, why? Magical curse. True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help, dare I accept? What is going on here? And so that was clearly important. Let's see, find the necromancer's book. We did. The owner of the cellar was more than a doctor. He was a necromancer, and he was obsessed with a particular book.
How much farther can I go?
Good question. Oh, there it is. The necromancy of Fae. That's what we're looking for. Whoa. Bracers of defense. Become the bulwark. You gain a +2 to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. I think we would want Gale to do that, because why would we want someone to not wear armor, basically? Let's see if that bracer has any effect on Gale. Yeah, he's not wearing armor, so we'll give that to Gale for now. Rusty key. What do you think all of this could mean? What could it all be? Oh, this is so cool. Out of good loot. So a key, a lever. stones, crystals, candles. Wow. Now let's go read that book that we didn't examine at first. Now that we got the key, we could try and open the door.
What now?
Okay, here we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
We could either leave the book be, tuck the book into our pack, or drop the tome ready to destroy it. I'm gonna go ahead and do some research on what would be best here. Interesting. Let's tuck the book into our pack for now. What is going on?
What a day. On my way.
My face protects me. Let's try this way.
Have a look at my mind. Well, in it.
Nice.
The path less traveled. Still alive. So that's progress. Very well. Charmed, I'm sure. Right away.
Interesting.
Is that blood? No,
One
never
thing I
mind.
wanted to just look at is, did we get a necklace? Yes, the Amulet of Lost Voices. So we can cast Speak for Dead, Speak with the Dead. No, for no cost, basically, which is really good.
Breathe deep and move.
Very cool. That ladder seems to be our way out. Couple healing potions is nice. This is really cool. Alright, well, let's head out of here then. Fascinating. You can see by just how far down this map goes that clearly this is pretty expansive. You can see that we go really far over there before we don't even, don't have no map per se, so I think what we can probably do is maybe go look for Karlach first as we continue to explore everything around here. We saw there were two creatures over there. Massive, like, troll-like creatures.
Absolute don't want this junk.
How'd you know?
I just
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the Absolute.
We could either say, "You're quite eloquent for an ogre," or "I bear no such brand," or "Deception, I'll do you one better, I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples." Or what we will do, which is Paladin Intimidation. Try to eat me, and I'll brand your corpse with the mark of my oath. DC 10, add guidance from Shadowrun. We got it.
Food? No, not food. Too tough for your digestion, I fear. Perhaps friend, then. Friend.
We could either attack, or say, I've seen few other ogres in these parts, or I notice you don't bear a brand of your own, or what I will say, which is, you are quite the articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
We'll say, I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
You could either say, forget goblins, you should be fighting for me, or I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
We could say, forget goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
We could say, I'll give you 500 gold if I can call you into battle. Or deception 1,000 gold after you fight for me. Or, I've changed my mind, the offer is off the table. Or, paladin intimidation, fight for me and my oath, or I'll cut the last meal from your belly. Or persuasion, I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen, you'll have your fill. I'll say fight for me. Yeah, we'll go with the paladin intimidation. I don't want to offer to pay him in the flesh of the fallen. Ooh. Critical failure. Let's roll again. Wow, we just got it. Wow.
Calm now. Famished though we are friends, are we not? Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Wow.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. That was so cool. We just got the Lump's War Horn. That is so cool. Let's pass that over to Shadowheart to hold for now. Just so we know, just because that's something important. We'll pass. Yeah, that's fine for me. Cool. Great job. That was really quite cool.
That's curious.
What did we get for cracking said support beam? Not sure, actually.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
Let's read that. The school's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more people's names vanish from the entries. An urgent script to note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
We should keep moving.
We could either say, this pain of yours, I hope it won't become a hindrance for us. Or what we will say, which is, another episode. Why does this keep happening to you?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Okay. We weren't trying to be rude anyways.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Haven't seen that game in years.
Something tells me this well is gonna lead somewhere. That is because when I looked up the Tome of the Necromancy, it mentioned something about that well over there, so...
Go on then! Make it
Let's look at this missing poster over here.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathen Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Interesting.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting.
So I wanted to reload because of the fact that I didn't mean to trigger that scene with Brockshield, so... So we'll just quickly reread this in the event that it was meaningful.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathen Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Just another crate.
Apparently somebody is listening, so let's go ahead now and trigger this scene with Brockshield.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
We could either attack the goblins, say I'm not looking for trouble, I just want to pass by, or what we will say, which is, what the hells are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
We could either say attack the goblins, release that gnome at once, I won't interfere, I just want to pass by, or what we will say, which is, let me rephrase that, why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Well, now what we're gonna say is, we're not gonna say, it does look funny, I'll admit, mind if I stay and watch a while. We'll say, fun's over, release the gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
We could either detect thoughts, of course. I think this is an illithid roll. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is just a plain wisdom roll or the illithid. I've been saying it could be the illithid. Maybe the illithid is something differently entirely. I'm not sure of that. We could say intimidation. I won't let you harm a defenseless being not without a fight. We could go with the half-orc intimidation. Don't utter a word, just stare down the goblin. We could go with the paladin intimidation. We could go with persuasion. All of you lot against one deep gnome. You should go find a better target. Or what we will select, which is paladin intimidation. Why? Because see how this gives us an advantage? In the bottom left, do you see how this gives an advantage? See how none of the other ones give advantage? It says here advantage, so this is why we're going to choose this option. So instead of choosing the persuasion, which I thought we might choose, we're actually going to choose this one. And we're going to take this option Y here because it says advantage for reason being paladin. So we're going to say, I consider the gnome under my protection. You don't want to fight me for him. So we're going to go with that. And we get advantage, which is sick. We also get guidance through Shadowheart. So let's go ahead and roll. Oh, thank God. The natural one was horrible.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us!
All right, then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
So let's save now, because I have no idea how to actually stop this windmill. Do we stop the windmill from here? The speedy light feat. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they gain 3 lightning charges. Athletics +1. Really good. We're gonna equip that on Brock's shield, actually. Smoke powder satchel, wow. This doesn't appear to be the way to stop this windmill, so... Oh, he's down there. Let's head down there. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. We're trying. We're trying.
What are you waiting for? Cut me loose!
Let's free him.
Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. Whatever you are.
You could either say, I freed you, a little compensation would be nice, or you seem a little confused, or get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
You could say, yes, my reward now, or I'd rather know how you got caught, or what we will say, which is, you owe me nothing.
Nothing?
We could either say, I could extort you if that's what you want, as a joke, but we're gonna say, I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
We'll say, you're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Take care, good sir. And that's where I'll go ahead and end the video there for this week. With that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Like to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.